So, Denyse,
Yes.
we were having a conversation
Kenny, you want to know all my business?
Yes,
What you want to know
do.
now,
Yes,
Kenny?
I do. We were talking before about the kind of race situation in Trinidad.
Yes.
Now that looking kind of stupid. People just don't realize where they really come from.
Yeah.
And they're talking some nonsense on Facebook and thing after the election, and Trinidad is copycat nation.
Yeah.
They see something going on outside, and they
going
want
on
to,
in America, and they say,
jump
let's
on it.
find something to jump
So,
on the bandwagon
on
with.
our way, you know what I mean? But they don't know. They don't know the melting pot that we are. They don't know the beautiful country that we are. They're just messing it up right now. How has it been for you, being of the Caucasian persuasion and singing calypso, soca, etc.? Was it that difficult?
It was
for
very
you?
difficult.
And we all know about the Skinner Park and
Yeah,
thing.
but everybody in Trinidad knows what my introduction into calypso was
Right.
42 years ago. But there are a lot of people overseas that are on this live stream, and
Yes.
they don't really know my history. So I came from racism into calypso. That was my initiation.
Wow.
Because at that time, it was generally thought by the people of Trinidad and Tobago that calypso and steel band belonged to the black Trinidadians.
Right.
It was their culture. I never looked at it like that because my father was a guitarist.
Right.
And he had all different colored people coming in our house with bass and guitar and chat and quattro and playing calypso. So I know all Sparrow calypso since I'm a little girl.
Right.
So it was mind-blowing to me when Boogsy, who's a black man, came to me and asked me to vocalize his calypso for Phase 2 Pangrove. And I didn't think twice because I seen this around me all the time. I figured if Boogsy think I could do it, I will do it.
Yeah.
So I made myself fast and went into the studio and vocalized their song. And lo and behold, my first year in calypso, I got into the semi-finals. They have calypsonians trying for years, didn't get in.
Yeah.
I was blessed to get in the first semi-finals. I'm trying to cut the story short. And I went to Skinner Park. 15,000 people were in the audience, in the crowd, open air, live on national television. And I didn't know they were waiting on me because they refused to accept that I am singing calypso because of the color of my skin. Mind you, my mother's black, my father's white. I don't know what they want me to call myself. But I happen to look like my father. And I took this stage and, at that time, that wasn't allowed. I mean, it wasn't swallowed. And boy, they pelt me with everything you could think of to pelt me with. Everybody, 15,000 people came planned for me, and I didn't know, with a roll of toilet paper in their hand. So there was a sea of people waving white toilet paper in the sky. Blue sky, white clouds, lovely breeze. And then that wasn't enough. I had 2 songs to finish. So they pelt me now with sucked up oranges, when you cut an orange in half and you dig it in the dirt. And they pelt that at me.
Right.
I sang the whole of the second song with gravel in my mouth, dirt.
Wow.
I couldn't understand what was happening. They had neatly printed placards with written Plummer, go back to South Africa.
Wow.
Denyse Plummer, stay home and fix toilet. Posies, written NEXT, next! And I am trying to focus on my words and my song. So, I refused to give in to them because I realized they didn't want me there just because of the color of my skin. But I born in Trinidad and Tobago, and calypso is my music. That's my culture. So I was more defiant than anything to finish those 2 songs. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. I wouldn't wish it on a dog. It was real hard. They had to sweep up the stage for 15 minutes before the next contestant could come on.
You know that after people did that to you, there was a sense of regret, a sense of, oh gosh, we should not do that. And it changed the whole perception after to you.
Yeah, that's why I tell people when bad things happen in your life, even in your office or in your home or in your neighborhood or anything that you're involved in, there's something called jealousy and envy, and it brings hatred and discord. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It wasn't because I couldn't sing or the songs were bad songs. It was just because of the color of my skin. So I am glad God put me through that, because if I didn't go through that, the people wouldn't have stood up for me. And the year after I became the queen, and then the queen the next year, and the queen the next year. You know, all that, what I am today, my fame and travel and success, all because I get pelt in Skinner Park. Yeah. So when bad things happening to your people, it's part of God's plan for a greater life.
Wow, that's your test, and this
that's
is your
my testimony.
Testimony. Nice.